Okay, should we do some drinking games?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I've got quite a few, actually.
I bet you do.
So, drink for every new poster.
Oh, every new poster. Oh, so there's the main three. It's Rita Hayworth, Marilyn Monroe, and Raquel Welch.
Mm-hmm.
But then he's got his Einstein one.
He's got a few small ones, yeah.
He's really, like, accessorised the fuck out of that little cell.
He has, yeah. Changing those posters every decade must have been right stressful for Andy.
I know, right? There's a huge giant... He must have been very confident in his blue tack game as well. Like, there's no point where it just falls down at the wrong moment. It could all go horribly wrong. But... okay. Sandra, one?
I didn't have too many. I had the main one I came up with was drink every time it looks like a big chunk of time has passed, but you're not sure.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, sometimes it is, and sometimes you're not. Yeah, sometimes you just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I had it drink every time gay sex is used as a threat of violence.
Okay.
It does happen a lot. I mean, it's prison. I get it. It's fine. But yes, that I did notice that as something of a theme with, obviously the rapist character, Boggs, is it? I think.
What a name.
He's got a whole plot line where he's like raping Tim Robbins for like 2 years apparently. But then also the warden threatens him at the end of being like, "I'll send you down to the
sodomites."
To the sodomites, yeah, and they'll
Another one I came up with was drink every time Morgan Freeman uses the same line again.
Oh, yes.
Because he knows how to acquire things from time to time. Mm-hmm. That's one of those lines.
Yeah. But there's also, I thought it was really good the way his little parole hearings that kind of punctuate the film, where the first 2 times he says the exact same thing, like almost word for word, but the delivery is really different. Mm-hmm. Like the first time he's really like trying to get out and he's like I swear to God, I'm a reformed man. And the second time he's just kind of saying the same thing, but it's really rote. Mm-hmm. And you can tell he's like lost all his hope. And then the third time, obviously, he says what he really feels, and it's like the prison was just inside my mind the whole time. And then I had to let myself free, then I was released.
I would just be using the same material the whole time.
Because he basically tells the parole board to fuck off, and they're like, "Great, you go, you're free." This guy gets it.
Prison sentences work.
If you've been in prison for 50 years, then probably.
Yeah.
So I had drink every time Morgan Freeman says a line that implies he might have a bit of a crush on Andy.
Okay.
Again, I'm not saying this is a gay love story. I know it's not. It's very much a heterosexual, platonic love, like friendship love story. But there are certain lines of dialogue that I did pick up on that was like, the first way he describes Tim Robbins is the tall drink of water.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll because they're betting on who's going to like break first, who's going to cry first. He's like, I'm going to take that tall drink of water over there. And then there's bits later on where, I don't know, just certain lines. He's like, yeah, I guess I could say I like him. Like, I just imagine like a slightly fruitier actor, like a different actor, these lines would be so camp. But Morgan Freeman's just so straight down the line that you just kind of take it on face value.
Who do you really want to have played this?
Ian McKellen. I want Ian McKellen. Like, there's lots of like descriptions of how like Tim Robbins walks, like how he talks. It's like, oh, he walked like nobody would ever touch him. It was just very like, stuff that men don't often observe out of a man. I just thought it was interesting. I could imagine a world in which this film is just about this really horny president.
Yeah.
Ian McKellen type, just like, oh, hello, Tim Robbins. I know that's not what it is. I'm not trying to like
it would be a really
entertaining
narrative film
but,
if it was that just on the nose
exactly.
about it.
Yeah.
Okay, drink anytime anybody goes into solitary.
Yeah.
Bit of a theme throughout the film.
So does Red go to solitary at any point, or is it just Tim Robbins? I think it's just Tim Robbins, isn't it?
Yeah, Red's pretty good, well behaved.
Yeah.
I think Tim Robbins, doesn't the young guy go into solitary at one
Why
point?
does Tommy go to solitary?
Oh, I don't remember.
No, I don't think he does.
I could swear somebody else does. Whatever. Move on.
Okay, sure. But yes, he spends a lot of time in solitary. Yeah. Oh, Boggs goes to solitary.
That's what I was thinking of.
Boggs goes to solitary and then he gets beaten almost to death. So
yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a drinking game which I thought actually would not make a good drinking game.
Great, please share.
It was to drink every time someone gets beaten up.
Yeah, no, that'd be a good drinking game.
That'd be an awful drinking
game. I mean, it'd be a bit bleak, but it would get you through it, yeah?
Yeah.
People, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you need to be a bit bleak.
Yeah, or drink every time someone dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, also bleak.
Yeah. Way! The old guy hangs himself. Way! Saddest moment in the movie. Cheers. Okay, well, I've actually come up with the worst ever drinking game for this movie, which is drink every time a woman speaks.
Oh! Oh wow!
Yeah. And again,
in the shop, maybe even then.
the
Actually.
wife has like a couple of like I don't even if she even has lines, but she has like sex noises at the beginning, and then there might be a woman in a shop at some point, and then that's literally it. I think the woman who has the most lines in the entire film is Rita Hayworth when they're watching Gilda, the black and white film when she does the hair flip, which is like her famous yeah. Which again, I know it's like it was a different time. It was
What, 1994 was a different time.
No, 1940. Like the film's set like the 40s. Like, and when that film Gilda came out, it was like a section, like considered the most erotic. It is genuinely like considered one of the sexiest scenes of all time when that actress like flips her hair back. But again, just Morgan Freeman, like, I love the way she does her hair like that. It just added to my general feeling about Morgan Freeman in this film. Just wait, I'll talk to you when she's flipped her hair.
Wait. Here she comes. This is the part I really like, just when she does that shit with her hair.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've seen it 3 times this month.
Gilda, are you decent?
Me?
God, I love it.
Drink anytime anybody smuggles something or subtly gives someone something.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh, here's a harmonica. Don't let anybody see.
Just don't use it for its only purpose because people will notice.
Just hold it and look at it.
Yeah.
But subtly.
I did, well, again, like we were saying before, like because obviously Red is the getter, and like obviously these smugglers in stuff like cigarettes, and like, okay, that's pretty easy. Stick it under a blanket or maybe shove it up your bum, classic prison. But like the Rita Hayworth poster, it's like in a giant tube. I was like, how?
Yeah.
Where's that been hidden? But yeah.
Any more?
I'm out.
I think that's drink for monologues. It's an obvious one.
Of course, yeah. And narration.
Yeah. Same, yeah.
Drink anytime anybody talks about why they're in here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's a lot of people talking about that, mainly at the start. Drink anytime Red takes off or puts on his hat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, wow.
There is a lot of that. So, have fun with that.
Okay.
And finally, drink anytime anybody says the word innocent.
Oh, okay, sure. Because there's no guilty man in Shawshank.
Exactly, no.
They're all innocent. Okay.
Red said he was the only guilty.
He was the only guilty. He's the only one who admits that he did in fact kill people.
But the young guy as well was like.
Yeah, he's like, I did it.
bragging
Yeah,
about it.
but he just broke it and said he didn't kill anyone. So yeah. Again, it's interesting that like the most sympathetic character in this film is a murderer, and it's like that's fine.
Yeah.
But, you don't know the circumstances. It never tells you. So
No.
Yeah.
No. Which is good, because that'd be a difficult thing for Morgan Freeman to fill.
Yeah, I don't think they should have made his character more villainous. Do you think it would have made much of a difference if they hadn't given Tim Robbins a convenient out? Like if they'd left it ambiguous whether or not he'd killed his wife? Because I don't think it really needed that necessarily.
No, I don't think it did.
I guess because you have to think of him as a hero.
Yeah, you have to think of him as a good guy.
Yeah.
Somebody who's just been screwed over by the system, pretty much.
Yeah.
Or else, then you're not really rooting for him.
True. But then surely...
If it's ambiguous, then I get it.
But then surely prison... I would feel like a prison movie, it should be about the hope of redemption. And like, if you can't believe that he's able to be redeemed, in many ways I think it might be more interesting or more powerful to be like, well, yeah, he did it, but now he's...
So was it technically a redemption then?
I was also going to ask that. Who is being redeemed in the Shawshank Redemption?
Morgan Freeman.
I guess. Will they... I guess... Yeah, I feel like Tim Robbins, Andy Dufresne redeems the other prisoners through the power of, art and education and beer. All the things he bestows on them. Dignity. He gives them dignity and hope, and lets them feel like human beings again. So yeah.
But he doesn't get redeemed.
Well, he seems like he's more the redeemer. But he doesn't need to because he's innocent. But if he was...
But also he's trapped in there.
He is trapped, yeah.
When there's a way out for him, the warden is like, no, and wants to keep him there forever. And so, it's not his redemption, I don't think.
No.